Patrick built a tall treehouse on a giant vine. When Squidward saw it for the first time, he was instantly fascinated. But Patrick warned him, "Don't go inside." Squidward immediately became furious. He climbed up the vine anyway. Then he squeezed himself inside with his butt. But once he got in, he realized the inside was unbelievably cramped. Meanwhile, SpongeBob and Patrick had already been trapped there for 3 days. Squidward instantly regretted his decision. He started climbing down the vine toward the ground, but just as he was about to reach the bottom, the vine suddenly snapped. The entire treehouse was launched into the air like a giant slingshot. They flew through a dense kelp forest. Then they landed in a primitive area that no one had ever discovered. SpongeBob and Patrick were blocked out the entire sky. It completely covered the direction they needed to escape. But SpongeBob wasn't worried at all, because he had brought the magic conch shell. It could answer any question they had. However, Squidward didn't believe in it at all. So SpongeBob asked the magic conch shell how they could escape. But the answer they received was, "Do nothing." Squidward refused to believe such a ridiculous solution. He decided to search for a way out by himself. He walked through the forest, imagining himself successfully escaping. But the surroundings became darker and more terrifying with every step. He felt completely lost. Just when he was about to give up, a beam of light suddenly appeared in the distance. He used all his strength and rushed toward it. But soon, he suddenly realized something shocking. He had returned to the exact same clearing where they started. Unwilling to accept defeat, Squidward decided to survive there on his own. He built a fence. He caught small bugs and prepared them as dinner. He even went out of his way to show off in front of SpongeBob and Patrick. Survival depends on intelligence, not on some useless magic shell. Suddenly, a runaway airplane flew over their heads. To reduce its weight, the plane dumped all of its supplies. A huge amount of supplies left Squidward completely speechless. Even the bugs in his cooking pot couldn't stand watching it. One of them even hit Squidward with a stick. Watching SpongeBob and Patrick happily devour the food, Squidward finally couldn't take it anymore. He begged them to share some food with him. But at that moment, Patrick had already finished the last sausage. In order to survive, Squidward had no choice but to agree to join their club. However, he was then told that before eating anything, he had to ask the magic conch shell for permission. So Squidward started asking if he could eat different kinds of food. But surprisingly, every single answer he got was no. However, when it was Patrick's turn to ask, the magic conch shell actually allowed him to eat his sandwich. Squidward completely lost control of his emotions. He grabbed the magic conch. No. Just as Squidward was about to break down, a patrol officer suddenly walked out. Squidward immediately fell to his knees. He begged the officer to take him away from this place. But unexpectedly, the officer was also a member of the Magic Conch Club. Then, the patrol officer asked the magic conch shell what they should do next. And once again, the answer was, "Do nothing." Everyone immediately cheered.